We're going to move on to the next game. Texas A&M is going to be traveling down to Mississippi State. The over-under is 54, and Texas A&M is favored by 6.5. Give me that.
Give me Texas A&M with the points. Also, give me the heavy over.
Give me the heavy over.
50. I know that Mississippi State these last 2 weeks, but come on.
Yeah, 16 points in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like Mississippi State, this is a good game for them to get back on.
Yeah.
And this is also a good game for Texas A&M to build on. And Texas A&M is another. Kellen Mond is one of those guys that we've kind of treated like Felipe Franks. Justifiably so. I mean, he's been very overrated for a large part of his career. But at the same time, he really showed me something against Florida. Granted, Florida's defense is really bad, but he showed me that it doesn't give up. And you got to think about it. They've been playing with like a ragtag group of receivers.
Yeah.
Because you had 2 of your receivers go, Osmond and Williams go to the NFL. Then you had another receiver opt out. Now you're playing with, and then Chapman, one of your best receivers, goes down on a touchdown pass.
Yeah, that was a crazy catch.
You're playing with literally just Jalen Weidermeyer, your tight end. I have to give Kellen Mond some credit. He was out there slinging the pill. I mean, he looked like a quarterback that everybody expected him to be. I'm going to give them the win just because it's Mississippi State, though. I don't read too much into this win against Florida. I think that was kind of like, eh.
I do want to come out and say something. Is Mississippi State's defense better than we originally thought?
Yeah, because we thought they were terrible. I still don't know any of the players.
Yeah.
But they're much better than we thought.
I think that LSU game was and we came in here on the week after the show and said, do not take this as Mississippi State is a good team. They're not a good team.
Yeah,
we both said that.
We knew that.
we knew that they were going to come back down to earth at some point, and they did that against lowly Arkansas.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not so lowly Arkansas.
Yeah, well, again, we have to shift our focus.
There's still a couple
more. The
more.
SEC is weird this year.
The SEC, we still need a few more weeks to figure it out.
I think what it is the SEC bottom dwellers outside of Vanderbilt, I'm never going to give them credit, are no longer an easy win for anybody. We saw this with a lot of different teams.
Yeah.
They're no longer an easy win. This is why I'm thinking that even South Carolina is going to be competitive and maybe even beat Auburn. In other years, I would say no way, but things are different.
And we have a comment coming, I just want to say, from Steven Jabarek. He said, Mond is a roller coaster. So hard to predict what you get out of A&M week to week. And this is exactly what I was about to bring up. Kellen Mond is a career underachiever. There's no way to put it any other way. He will come out and look like a rock star one week, and then he'll have a game like he did against Vanderbilt.
I know it.
So I can't sit here.
Is why we got another comment. Taylor Sincel comes in and says he is overrated, but I think it was a lucky day. He's not predictable.
Exactly.
I mean,
everyone knows it. He's an up and down QB, and he just had a massive up, which makes me think with Mississippi State's defense giving up 21 and 24 the past 2 weeks,
they're going to blow up.
And I think that Kellen Mond is going. It's tough.
I think it's a shootout again.
You think it's a shootout?
I think it's another shootout. I think that over/under is low.
I can't sell myself on predicting Kellen Mond to have good back-to-back weeks.
It's not even necessarily about Kellen Mond.
It's that run defense.
It's that run defense that could really work out a lot of stuff. And not only that, but the fact that Isaiah Spiller is playing like a legit awesome running back. Isaiah Spiller really was the reason why.
Both of these teams' running backs have been fantastic this year.
Yeah, he's not better than Kylan Williams at all. But
no.
I think that with Isaiah Spiller playing the way he did and Kellen Mond having confidence, that's what you want to have. If a quarterback has confidence, you're good. And you're not necessarily playing against Alabama. I can't even say Alabama. They had 40-something points put on against them. I don't know who to compare them to. All I'm saying is that you're not necessarily playing
You're not playing Georgia.
Defense. Yes. So in this game, Kellen Mond could have replicable numbers from last week. So I'm not necessarily afraid of saying that they could score 30 plus.
It just makes me nervous. I'm gonna take A&M by a score, and I think it'll be in the 30s to 40s. But I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this. It would not surprise me at all if Kellen Mond stinks it up. It would not surprise me at all.
But if he does, then you're gonna have Isaiah Spiller that you can run with. So that's why, again, I don't think that. I think that Texas A&M is going to win this game. You still can't get too much out of it yet. If they do this against Georgia's defense, if they did what they did against Florida, I'm all in on A&M. I'm going to go bet now. Bet the house.
It really speaks measures to how just tragic Florida's defense is.
I know it.
They put up 17 on Vanderbilt.
I know it.
And then 40 on Florida.
I know. Let's move along.